EWS. If you guys have never heard of EWS, it's inside of their name. They're an early warning service, early warning system. Essentially, what they do is, and I'll show you guys the next slide here because it's going to be fun. But essentially what they do is they are flagging. I want to say they have over 2,500 clients, both credit unions and banks, that they're letting them know, hey, this file is a potential file that's going to be closing. It's a potential file that's not going to pay overdraft fees. It's a potential file that's going to be overdrafting. It's a potential file that does a lot of chargebacks with credit cards when they make payments. Guys, that stuff gets flagged. So especially for my business owners, have you ever had a product or a service that you're trying to sell and you charge the client, or the client is trying to buy it online and it gets denied, and you read the little code on the bottom and it says do not honor, or it says warning? Like I know for a fact Stripe does this. I know for a fact, not PayPal, who's the other one? Easy Pay has done it before, because I've used pretty much all of them. And so whenever you see a code that says do not honor, or whenever you see a code that says high risk, don't take payment, or was denied because of the payment was trying to be or was denied because the payment was going to get taken, that's why right there, because that file has been flagged for either a lot of chargebacks or they've asked for a lot of refunds. And so it's always gone back to that client right there. That right there as a business owner, something that you really want to know, because that's something that I want to know, because I may want to see, you know what, I may not want to charge this person. I may just let this one slide, say, hey, no, you know what, I don't think I can service you because of what I see on the screen. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. I can't tell you how many times I've done that. And it's saved us thousands and thousands of dollars, because these systems don't lie. And so it's not, I don't just want you to watch this to get business credit. I also want you to pay attention to this as a business owner that's out there providing services, and you're getting hit with some of these chargebacks or some of these refunds. And you're like, what the hell? Why? I provide everything that I did. That's why. So pay attention, because those systems are all talking to each other and they're all getting it from this. These are the owners, by the way. I hope that you guys are familiar with some of these names, because I am.
Oh,
PNC, Bank of America, US Bank, Chase, Wells Fargo, Capital One, BB&T. Those are the owners of this data. Rad, I always forget how to say it, bro. How do you say it? The whole thing about data.
Data is the new oil.
You guys know how much data they have on us? Do you guys know why Elon Musk right now, they're saying, yeah, you know, we're trying to combat AI? Dude, they want data. Dude. Why do you think Elon Musk is trying to combat ChatGPT, OpenAI? Google came out with their version of it. Dude, they want data. Why do you think
it's a battle of AI right now, bro?
It's a battle of AI. Yes.
They're actually trying to come up with legislation to control it, because it's going to be such a disruptor in the space that it's going to replace jobs, and then it's going to happen automatically. So it's like, but the thing is like it's almost like, man, it's like the unicorn just walked in the room, because with this economic time the way that it is, I don't think it's happened by accident, but that's a little conspiracy theory in me. But this thing is literally hitting at the time where it's most sensitive in our economy right now. Like, it's like the new content creators will be those who can leverage AI,
yes,
in a personality, and use their personality, almost a blend of transhumanism in
100%.
a sense, leveraging the robot in a very creative, artistic way, right? That's the new content creator, right? It's not, it's like, guys, get ready. Like, you're gonna have to, like, you thought having to get online and email marketing and text marketing, and like the next is metaverse, the next is AI, the next is blockchain. Like, this is happening. Like, you're not gonna get away from it. You might as well embrace it now, because if you don't, you're going to get left behind. Technology keeps advancing and evolving, and those that embrace change and are fluid with change and can be fluid with that system is going to win in the end. So, you know, if you guys have not watched the call on emerging tech, go down to DLT Crypto in the classroom and watch the call with my boy. And we talked AI, we talked VR, we talked NFTs, we talked all of that stuff for, I don't know, 5 hours or something like that. It was a crazy conversation. You guys are definitely going to want to know that, because we talk about all the tools that you can use an AI for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And bro, imagine what AI is going to be doing even with early warning. Early warning right now. Imagine when we have more AI, right? More intense AI, right? These companies are battling who can have the best AI, right? It's like,
and that's the thing. It's the AI knows in a weird way us more than we know ourselves. That's why it knows the exact products to pitch you when you're surfing the web, and you're like, man, how did I end up buying that thing? Boom, they hit you because they see, they hear your cadence, they see what you're looking at, they see how long you stay on a screen for, they see if you don't scroll, oh, got their attention. Okay, he was on this screen or she was on this screen for for 5 seconds. The screen before that or the post before that was only 1 second. Okay, let's not show them that again. And so they're curating a new reality around you. I mean, look, we're already kind of like in the AI in terms of how we already function. Something you said that was really interesting. I don't want to get too much off topic here, but something that you said was interesting was the creator that's going to win is the one that kind of, pairs up with it, right? Almost like what's the word I'm looking for, bro? Is it a cyclops or what is that?
Man, I'm not too sci-fi, man. I'm not too. That's more story. That's not me, man.
So I'll give you an example. So everyone has one of these, right? Our phones. And so if I were to tell somebody right now, everyone with the phones down, only one person can have the phone. What's 3,265,000 times 2001 divided by 4? Only the person with the phone can tell me what the math is. How fast that person going to get it done? That's like the best illustration that I can give you. Like the thing that they taught us in school saying, "Oh, you're not gonna have a calculator when you're going around." Dude, we're way past that. We're way past that with where technology is going. But anyways, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because technology is here to stay. I know that a lot of people say, "Oh, banks are using AI to underwrite your file," but they don't actually tell you how they're using AI. This is how they're using AI right here. So the first one that I want to give you guys is EWS. Obviously, like anything else, remember what I mentioned earlier, at surface level, you're going to be checking your TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, in addition to whatever letter they send you in the mail of why you got denied. So obviously, you're going to be checking all of that because you're going to be kind of seeing, okay, let me do my homework. Let me see why I was denied. And I'm going to give you guys some different keys of how you can kind of monitor and audit yourself, right? So that you can see, okay, before I go back out for funding, let me see what I need to audit. Let me see what I need to fix. At that point, once you have all three of those credit reports pulled up, you have pretty much the denial that they send you. I also would like for you to get a copy, because you're entitled to it every 12 months for free, is a copy of your consumer reports with them as well. And that's EWS. I want you to see what type of data is on there. You'd be surprised. Wow. You'd be surprised what type of data they're pulling on you. You'd be surprised some of the accounts that you thought weren't reporting, or maybe accounts that you thought when you were in college, like, wait a minute. Yeah, I forgot I even had that Wells Fargo account. I forgot I even had that Bank of America card. Man, I forgot I ever overdrafted. I was so young. Or man, I was going through a tough time. I thought I paid that off. Like when I made the move, I moved to another state. I closed the PNC account. I opened up a Bank of America. I got myself into Navy Fed. I totally forgot I had that other account. I didn't even know that I owed them a balance. Like,
or that cable bill that they told you paid it off, but they sent you a final bill and you never got it because you moved.
And it's petty,
there, right? Right. Wow,
and
cable.
It's petty, dude. It's petty, dude.
Yeah.
It's happened to me. Like, no shame. It's happened to me. Spectrum hit my ass with I don't know if I can curse, but Spectrum hit my ass with a freaking bill. I'm like, bro, 120. You guys could have just called me for this. You didn't have to freaking put this on my report. Like, I've been there before. I get it. It's no shame in it. So I want you guys to monitor that.
So can people everybody's gonna go want check systems. Jerry's waiting for the check system play. But can people challenge the EWS? Like when somebody pulls that, can they opt out? What are their rights with this?
So essentially the same way that you would with checks, and I have a whole slide deck on it. So Rad keeps beating me to it, but with EWS, you can essentially dispute it. So you would dispute it directly with them, like you would with LexisNexis, like you would with SageStream, like you would with checks, like you would with a traditional credit bureau. Remember, whenever like you're disputing like a hard inquiry, we go directly at the bureau. It's the same thing with the check system. And so if you see any information on there that's dated, or you tell them, dude, I already paid for that, or you see it's old as hell, it's like 7 years, you're like, no, this is old. You would pretty much, the same way that you would dispute it, you would write the letter, you will send it off to them. Now, I don't have that slide on here, but when you hit your consumer report right on there, it has exactly how you can file to get your report. It's super easy, guys. It's actually easier than just trying to get it from any other of these credit bureaus, right? So you would just go ahead and submit for the request to get access to it. And then on there, you also have the address and the fax number of how to send these disputes out to them as well. And so again, I didn't have it on here because we had so much ground to cover. But again, it's really straightforward. And if they have any issues with it, they can post it inside of school, and we can walk them through it.